I absolutely love this new machine. This is an oscillating blade knife cutter along with a spindle for doing routing as well as a CCD camera. But before we can do anything on this new machine, we have to set it up. So let's go through the process on how to set up your wasteboard for one of these awesome machines. Let's jump into it. So through this process, the moment you get a new machine, we need to go and set up a wasteboard. This wasteboard is going to do two functions, one of which is going to help ensure that you don't cut into your table and damage things. Secondly, it's going to provide a nice flat surface for us to work on. The quality of our cut really depends on the amount of setup we put into things. The machine itself is built up into quadrants, and we want to really be able to exploit these quadrants on our table. Each of these quadrants you can think of as a zone. These zones allow us to basically get the best vacuum pressure and only work in the areas that we want to work. So what we're going to do is we are going to start to silicone up these quadrants to make sure that they are separated from the rest of the table. If we don't do this, when we draw a vacuum on one quadrant, we are unfortunately going to leak through the material itself and not get the best type of vacuum pressure. So we started off using some grey silicone. There's nothing special about the color, and we ran out, so we are now using a little bit of black. But at the end of the day, use a silicone that helps you visualize where the silicone is being placed up against the table, but in all honesty, you can use any color silicone that you want. In this particular instance, because the oscillating knife cutter gives us the ability not just to use a CNC function, we can in fact cut things like fabrics and different types of materials. And because fabrics invariably come in running meters from 1.2 all the way out to about 2.5 meters, we want to maximize the usage of our table. In this instance, we have cut 2 pieces of superwood to ensure that we can reach the entire width of our table. So the first thing that we're going to do is place down one section. Then we are going to silicone a joint between the 2 boards, and then we are going to join them together. This is going to maximize our table utilization. Now that we've got the material nice and flat and stuck down to our surface, all that's really left for us to do is try and neaten up our job, of which we're going to be taking our good old-fashioned finger and going around the board, just trying to neaten off some of the silicone for the sake of, well, being neat. So once we have skimmed our wasteboard, then we are going to lay our carpet down, and now we are ready for cutting. All right, so now we have set up this awesome machine. You need to like and subscribe and follow us, because this little guy over here can cut just about any type of material that you can think of. Well, just about. So if you want to stay tuned and see exactly what this thing can do, it's going to surprise you, because it is absolutely magic, and I'm literally itching, like hives itching, to get going and start cutting stuff on this machine, because it's epic. So stay tuned, we've got some crazy stuff coming your way. Cannot wait, let's get going.
AI may eventually take over, but what's for certain is that smart machines are already operating all over the world right now. So stay ahead with AM.CO.za. For 11 years, they've been leader in CNC and printing machines like CNC rotors, large format printers, vinyl cutters, laser cutters, plasma cutters, DTF printers, and many more. Visit am.co.za showrooms in Sunny Rock, Joburg, and Montenegro Gardens, Cape Town, or WhatsApp hi to 060 600 6000 for more info. am.co.za. Achievement matters.